So student, in our this topic we will be going to discuss about the factorization. The factorization can be done by three methods. That is, the first method is by taking out a common factor. Second one is by using the identities. Since we have already learned about the identities. And the third method is by splitting the middle term. Before going to one by one about these particular topics, by taking out the common factors, by using identities and by splitting the middle terms, we will understand what is actually factorization mean. So student, factorization means writing any algebraic expressions in the product of two or more algebraic expressions. Suppose I have an algebraic expression xy. It is an algebraic expression monomial. If I will write the xy into the product of two algebraic expressions, yes, x is one algebraic expression, y is another algebraic expression. Writing the given algebraic expression in the product of two or more algebraic expressions is known as the factorizations. So student, here we are having the word factorization. So before going to actual concept of the factorization, let us understand about the factors. If I will ask you to divide 30 by 2, we will get a quotient 50. A division process will be there, but 2 15s are 30 we know. So we will subtract it, we will get a 30. So 2 15s are 30. Understand here, 2 divides 30 into 15 times and 15 divides 30 into 2 times. So then we can say that 15 and 2 are the factors of 30. And in our earlier classes we had already known that the number 1 and itself is the factor of any number. Suppose I am writing 2, then 1 and 2 are the factors of 2. If I am writing 4, then see 1, 2 and 4 are the factors of 4. 1 and itself will be the factor of any number, and the 2 which divides this given number is the factor. So with the help of this concept, now we are moving towards a particular algebraic expression. Look at here. If I have 30x square y, then I can write this 30 as 2 multiplied by 3, 6 multiplied by 5, that means 30, and I can write x multiplied by x multiplied by y. If you see, this 30x square y can be written as in this form. Now you know this 2 divides this 30. Yes, division of algebraic expressions into 3 into 5, 15 x square y times. So 2 is the factor. Similarly 3 is the factor. Similarly 5 is the factor. Similarly x and y are the factors of 30x square y. Here student, if I will say 1 is also the factor of this one. If you see, 1 divides this 30x square y into 30x square y. If you take 30x square y, it divides 30x square y into 1 times. So that means the numbers which divides the given algebraic expression are the factors of the numbers. Now let us move to the topic that we are going to discuss now. So students, we are going to discuss about the factorization by taking out a common factor. Factorization by taking out common factors. Now look at here student. We are having this particular topic that we are going to understand now. factorization by taking out common factors. Now let us understand how we will factorize this by taking out common factors. Suppose student, we are given an algebraic expression in this way: 5p³ minus 15p square plus 35p. Here we need to factorize this one. How we can factorize this particular algebraic expression? If you will see 5p³, the 5p³ can be written as 5 multiplied by p multiplied by p multiplied by p. Then 15p square can be written 5 multiplied by 3 multiplied by p multiplied by p. Then 35p can be written 7 multiplied by 5 multiplied by p. If you will observe here, you will find that 5 is common among three terms. Then p is common among these three terms. So students, if we are asked to find the factorization of this particular term, we need to take out the common factors. Because factorization means writing the algebraic expressions into the multiple products of two or more algebraic expressions. Now, if you will take out this 5p, which are common in the three terms, then we can use the distributive properties like p square minus was there, 3 into p, 3p, then it is plus was there, plus 7 as the factor. 5p multiplied by p square minus 3p plus 7 is the factorization of the given algebraic expression. Here what we did, while doing the factorization by taking out common, we have taken out the common among the three algebraic terms. Here from this 5p cube, 15p square and 35p, we took out the common 5p because 5p is the ACF of this particular term, highest common factor. So students, I hope you have understood this particular factorization using by taking out the common factors. Now we will move to the next topic, that is factorization using taking out common factors when the common factors are binomial or trinomial or general polynomial. Let us understand, students. Suppose students, we are asked to factorize this one. Factorize this question: 6x a minus thrice b plus y a minus thrice b. Now if you will observe here, you will get two algebraic terms here: 6x a minus thrice b and y a minus thrice b. Here in 6x a minus thrice b plus y a minus thrice b, you are having a binomial a minus thrice b common, ACF among these two terms. Then what we will find? We will find 6x plus y. Now if you will observe, a minus thrice b multiplied by 6x, we will get 6x multiplied by a minus thrice b. Then a minus thrice b multiplied with this plus y, y multiplied with a minus thrice b. Then this is done. We are writing this particular algebraic expression in the product of two algebraic expressions. Yes, we have written into two algebraic expression. So this is the factorization of one algebraic expression, which is by taking out the binomial or polynomial as the common multiplier from each term. Now student, now we are asked, suppose, to factorize some of the expressions using identity. So let us recall the identities. So students, we had already discussed about three identities, and those identities are a minus b whole square was a square minus twice ab plus b square. The second identity was a plus b whole square, a square plus twice ab plus b square. And the third identity was a minus b, a plus b, it was a square minus b square. If students we are asked to factorize using these three identities, let's see how we can factorize. Look at here. Suppose a question is there, factorize using the identity. Let's understand this question. Suppose students we are asked to factorize this question, 4p square minus 9q square. How we can factorize this one? So here we have to observe that the first term is the square of twice p and the second term is the square of thrice q. So look, it is the 4p square and it is 3q square. Then it is a square minus b square. We can write down it is twice p plus 3q and twice p minus 3q. This is a one type of identity that we have used to factorize the given algebraic expression. Suppose students we are given some different algebraic expressions to be factorized using the identity. How we can factorize? Look at here. Suppose students we are asked to factorize this algebraic expression x square minus 6x plus 9. How we can factorize this particular algebraic expression using the identity? Now, if you will observe this particular algebraic expression, student, you will find that this is the square of x, means a square minus twice multiplied by a. Here a is x. Then it is the square of 3. Then if you will write it's multiplied by 3, you will find this, see, minus 2 multiplied by x multiplied by 3 adds minus 6x. This is the identity of x minus 3 whole square. And student, x minus 3 whole square can be written as x minus 3 multiplied by x minus 3. And factorization means writing the algebraic expressions into product of two or more algebraic expressions. So we are asked to factorize this one and we have written this one as a product of two or more algebraic expressions. So students, I hope you have understood up to this the factorization by taking out the common factors and the factorization by using the identities. In the next class, we will be going to discuss about the factorization by splitting the middle terms.